If your fingers are still painful and swollen and inflamed and red and hot, then do these two things every single day to improve the mobility and the pain reduction in your fingers. These are the same two strategies I've used for 16 years with over 24,000 people with rheumatoid arthritis, and they work. Number one is movement through the fingers without loading them. And this looks like finger flicks. Okay, so what you want to do is imagine that there is water on your fingers and you're trying to dry them like you've just washed your hands and you've got to get them dry without a towel. So it just looks like this. Okay, so just flicking those fingers, and you're not actually doing this with your hands, you're just allowing the motion, the momentum of the fingers to flop down and then be pulled back up with momentum. Your fingers are entirely relaxed the entire time. Now, it only takes a minute or two to do a couple of hundred of these. I would recommend doing that to get started, but then after you acclimatize to this and you, with that sample size, know that it's not doing anything negative for the fingers, then I would encourage you to move into the thousands per day. It's only going to be 5 minutes of your day, but this is going to be some of the best 5 minutes return on investment that you put into your rheumatoid arthritis mission. Number two, you need to build grip strength. And so the way to begin doing this is to test how far your fingers close into a grip. Let's say they only close to about that distance. Then you want to go and grip something that is of greater diameter than your current grip strength. And so if we come over here to this tree, clearly the tree is a bigger diameter than the grip strength that I've identified. So you then want to squeeze and squeeze hard on a very large diameter object. Now, you wouldn't want to go any bigger than this. This is just what happened to be here when I shot the vid. But you can then from here, if it's still wider than your current grip strength, start squeezing onto a cylindrical hard object like a flashlight. And if your grip is better than that in terms of its closure, move on to a broomstick. And better than that, move on to a pen. And better than that, then you're doing a tight closed grip like this each day to build grip strength. But that's only the early stages. Then you want to grab hold of a handle and start pulling against resistance. What this will do is then it becomes a survival grip, as I call it. This is a grip where if you let go, something's going to fling away or you're going to fall like in a survival state. The best step after you've increased your resistance tolerance is then to grab onto a bar and start to gently increase the amount of weight you can take under an overhead bar. Doing these two things each day and scaling will help.